What is what it do, cyber world? It is your girl, the one and only Ash Brown, and this is the Show. We've got well over 1,900 episodes since 2014. Wow. Thank you guys for all of your love and support. It's been a crazy ride, and I got some even more crazy in estimate, a lot of big things coming. And today we are joined by Legend, the director. You guys have seen him all over the place. You've seen his work anyways, all over the place, especially with home urban entertainment. Legend, what's going on, brother?
How you doing? Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to be here. All right.
Yeah, definitely appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, to get things started, where did home urban entertainment come from? Where did that even start?
Well, basically, it came from my brain. It's my brainchild. I approached Mel with that idea. So I'm a big fan of Netflix and streaming services. I thought it was a genius idea when they first originated. And I'm also a big fan of HBO. So I was coming up with the name for entertainment for us, our black people. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the entertainment out there is very whitewashed and they depict us in a crazy little light. So I wanted something for us. You know what I mean? Entertainment that we would appreciate, comedy, drama, all of that. So I came up with the name Home Urban Entertainment, and I approached Mel with the idea of let's start a network, and he was go for it. He's like, I love it. So and we birthed it probably about 6 months ago.
Okay, all right. So as you were in the development stages of it, you have this idea, you partnered with, with Mel Vibes and everything. What was the next step for you guys?
The next step was coming up with content, coming up with shows, and I already had written a couple of things, but that's later on in for development because they're going to need a bigger budget. Well, first of the begin, me and Mel grew up together. I know Mel is my little homeboy that we've known each other from since he was 13, and I was so proud of his success on Instagram and doing this comedy thing. Yeah. I've been telling him to do it for years. So when I came back to New York, because I was out of town for a bit, when I came back to New York, he said, yo, E, I want to hit the ground running with you. Let's shoot and create something. So that's how our connection happened. So when we finally said, all right, what are we doing next? I said, let's start with Instagram and gain some kind of popularity. Yeah. And we got to come up with some shows. So Mel came up with the idea of doing a reality show. So I was confused at first. I was like, a reality show? I don't know what you're talking about. He said, no, something small, but something like how Kevin Hart does his reality show, like a spinoff of, like a tweak on reality shows. So I sat with it for a couple of days, and I said, I have the perfect idea. We're going to create an Instagram show. And it was actually my daughter who named it the reality show. So we just coming up with content for that and some other things in the works coming too.
Yeah, no, that one, the reality show, because I saw clips of it and then I got onto YouTube and I watched the full clip and it was absolutely bonkers. It was crazy because, a lot of people will say, oh, I want to create something. I want to create a show or a movie or an idea or whatever, but they don't have stuff that works. And with watching that clip alone, it was very natural. Everybody that was on screen, it felt like, I almost kind of felt like I was intruding on hangout, board game night, because everyone was it was very natural. It was very seamless. And I think you guys may have caught lightning in a bottle.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So that came about. So he had a different idea for it. But I told him, me and him go at it sometimes. I'm like, listen, I'm the director. Just chill, relax. Let me show you my idea for what you're talking about. Because I know the basis behind a lot of reality shows. Yeah. It's scripted. You know what I mean? So they set up scenes and they set things up. But what I told him is, listen, when we're hanging out, we're hilarious by ourselves without anything else. So let me just record that, and then we're going to comment on it later. You know what I mean? So he said, all right. So when he finally seen the finished product, he's like, oh, my God, I love it. And we just kept going with it and kept going with it and kept going with it.
Cool, Riz. Now, can you share maybe some ideas or some things that you guys are currently working on, or Can we touch on some of that stuff without giving out too much to people?
Yes, definitely. Well, the next thing up is our comedy show. Well, Mel's comedy show. He has this comedy show that we're trying to do like a monthly thing with, and it's stand up. So it's called Comedy and Carnival, and we have our friend, DJ Freeze, Haitian V, and we're all combining that comedy with other stand up and doing sort of like the West Indian version of comedy.
I love it.
So we're going to be taking that. Yes, we're going to be taking it. We're doing live stuff, and then we're going to start recording those very soon.
Okay.
The next thing on the table will probably be Why So Sensitive. Why So Sensitive is basically like our version of Mad TV, In Living Color, sketch comedy show type of vibe. That we're gathering the squad, we're gathering talent, and we're going to be sure. Hopefully it comes out probably by the winter time. We're trying to shoot for the winter.
Okay. All right. Cool beans. Now, for people that want to check out more of the content, more stuff that you guys have up and developing, where do they need to go?
YouTube page. They could go to Home Urban Entertainment, the YouTube page. They can hit our Instagram page. It's linked to everything else. Soon coming, like I said, it's supposed to be Home Urban Entertainment eventually. We're trying to make it a streaming site with all original content. That's later down the line. But for right now, our YouTube page is up. And the Instagram, Home_Urban ENT.
All right. Well, I expect more and more amazing, phenomenal content from y'all. I'll be sitting back waiting
Appreciate
for it.
You
But
will. You definitely will.
Okay, but I'm also gonna challenge you and say I need you to come back on the show because I know y'all gonna have some new stuff to drop, and I like to have exclusives. All right, I'm just putting it out there.
Okay.
I like that. And if people need to get in contact with you, maybe they have an idea, maybe they want to collab. What's the best way for them to reach you?
Hit me on my Instagram. My Instagram is E_legendary. E_legendary. Or you can hit the Home Urban page. That's Home_Urban ENT on Instagram. You can hit me either there or that page. My assistant will definitely let me know, hey, we got a message. We need to get in contact with you.
All right.
So either one of those places.
Cool beans. All right. Sounds like a plan, Legend. I appreciate you coming through tonight. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thanks. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for your love and support. Keeping in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face. You tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. This social media stuff is cute. It's fun. But real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.